A second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Still giving it a second. More than a second. Half a second. Not that second. Mute that second. And welcome everyone to the Madden franchise league. We are back. I'm back, Batman. That's how more of a Dark Knight. While at work, me and my buddy will just do the Batman Bane voice for each. He'll do Batman, I'll do Bane. But I specifically do Bane, while he specifically does like Batman from like the Dark Knight. Swartamoo! Uh, I do Bane from the Harley Quinn animated series on HBO Max because that show is amazing. That show is amazing, and it did not deserve to get. I don't know if I guess technically it got canceled. Uh, if a show stops without having an actual finale season, so I guess it got canceled, and it did not deserve that because that show was amazing. That show was amazing. I'm so mad. I'm bitter about that one. I'm so bitter that Harley Quinn animated series got canceled. I'm I am. Hmm, you know what? I should probably check because I'm 95% positive it got canceled. But then again, I should check because it's been a little bit. Maybe they did do another season now. Because I know I watched the two seasons and then like a year passed, or at least it felt like a year, and they didn't come out with another one. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, but so I'll do the Batman. I mean, I'll do the Bane, which my buddy Joe from my last job described the voice that Bane does in that as Bane mixed with what's his name, Ray Romano from Seinfeld or whatever his name is, Ray something. I think it's Ray Romano, isn't it? I don't know. I don't really watch Seinfeld, but the guy who plays Seinfeld, I'm pretty sure it's Ray Romano. Uh, you know, the guy that goes, "Well, grocery stores. What is up with that?" Like, uh, he says the Bane voice is kind of like a mix between Bane and, and Seinfeld. It 100% actually is. Like, it's Bane's voice with, like, Seinfeld's inflections, like, voice inflections. And it's so funny. Uh, I don't want to do it because, like, now I'm afraid that, like, everyone's going to think it sucks, but I also gotta practice it. It takes me a few times, but I'm scared. I don't want to do it. I'm nervous, man. I'm camera shy. Batman! Oh, Batman! It is nice to finally see you. No, the poster clearly shows two of us. Two-Face said, I told Two-Face this would happen, but he refused to listen to me. Grocery stores. What is up with what is up with that? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna stop now. Don't worry. I'm just advancing this shit. I don't care anymore. Who didn't play the games? I don't know if John's gonna buy. Nolan didn't play his game so far. Unless if he's gonna buy, he might be gonna buy too. Nope, never mind. He faces the Giants. Like, also Killer didn't do his game, and then John didn't do his unless if he's on a buy. Um, I'll do my game and then go from there. Yes. While I wait for my game to load, I'll text them, see what's going on. Can I just create a A group chat. Be so much easier. Who the fuck is Mary Daniel?
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I texted them in a group chat. Let's see what happens.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a
Jordan Love
in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And his stat line last week.
What?
That's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. Right?
Jordan Love? How did Jordan Love get on the Vikings?
And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
I ate that block for Landry. Good job, Landry.
That's it. Call it no gain on the
Good job, I like it. I like it. Oh, yes. I like it. Batman, I like it a lot.
Handoff comes to Cook.
Shit, I got blocked again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a
I
gain
think,
of 6.
nope, it wasn't Landry. I think Landry made another tackle.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed
Just
their
bring
victory?
everyone up.
The pass rush. Got to the
Cover
quarterback
short.
6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Oh, thank God, because he cut in and I broke my ankles. Thank God Montez Sweat. I mean, I think he would have broke my ankle. I got stuck on people anyways, but I think it would have been enough to make a catch.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
35 yards.
My punting, the punt block was not that good. My gunmen, not that good. The gunners or whatever they're called. I guess the gunners are on the punting game. I don't know the blockers. They call them. Ooh, D-Hop.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day. Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
Excuse me, sir.
Nearly 2,000 catches in their career.
Time just rides me.
He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it. Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate. And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Derrick Henry. He'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone. And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well. On second down now. It's Henry.
I wish instead of double teaming one guy who's already blocked, you block the guy who's not blocked.
Gain of 6 moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Oh boy. I think I should not run this. I'm running it. That's DeAndre Swift. Son of a bitch.
He will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, it is.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Imagine if I would have got Jonathan Taylor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Piece of me wishes I would have just, went out and got Jonathan Taylor against David. But at the same time, I'll take DeAndre Swift.
The problem is, Let's find out
I
who
ended up
our
letting
playmakers are. Get
they
the
were
ball in
having
their
me
hands
because
and maybe
I
get
have
to move a little bit.
Henry.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
So I could have easily just
Exactly.
gave
The
way more
right
money
play,
for
yeah.
Jonathan
That
Taylor.
too.
They got him.
On
But
second
I
down,
also
it's Cook
really
again.
like the underswift, so.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Nice.
This pass broken up. Excellent coverage.
Caught a
there on
eye. He
3rd
wasn't
down,
getting
as
the
that was
first
not
down,
an
so.
easy one to hold on to. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
I fell. I got clotheslined by a ghost.
Defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
There we go, another nice run.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Already having trouble stopping us.
Now it's Henry.
Oh, tripped, dude. That's so
3
dumb.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on
3 yards
defense.
because I
And guess
tripped.
what?
Right.
Now you're getting ready to tee
Would have
off on
been
their
10
quarterback 'cause they have to
yards.
throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Really?
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
See, that tackle doesn't really happen in real life. You're not tackling Derrick Henry with a hand tackle while you're being blocked.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he couldn't quite get
Damn it.
there. Tackled down
Go
at
again,
the
buddy. Go
line.
again. Come on, Henry.
Trying to punch it
Oh,
in.
untouched.
Henry. And
Well, I was untouched until I got into the end zone, and then they tackled me for no reason.
Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score
What is it, the 6th
14-7.
week? 21 touchdowns? I'm on par for, like... I'm on par to smash
the
this
kickoff unit as they
touchdown
run up
record.
and send this one away.
We're looking at close to.
No run back here, down
Close
to
to
the
60
knee, and
touchdowns.
This drive will start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus
You know,
far.
I
as
might
they
get
try
60.
again with a first
Probably
down now.
won't get 60.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, Caleb Furley, nice
Physical
break
play on
up.
the
Good
football
job,
there.
buddy.
It's
Good
2nd
job.
down.
Brandon, we saw these
Hey, whoever's
defenders
watching
fly
me,
to the
if
football
it's
their
David,
last
John, or
week,
Nolan,
and nothing has changed.
I sent
They're still moving
a
around
group chat.
quickly and
Am I
forcing
advancing it after this
incompletions.
game? Because we're still waiting on Nolan and
Following the
Kilo.
incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And, oh, John. John's game wasn't posted, so he might have a bye week.
A give. This is Cook. And from the 25, they work this
I
to
didn't
the
see John's
29,
game posted.
a gain of
I mean, I
4.
didn't check the entire schedule. I didn't open up the
Things
schedule
considered,
menu.
they have to feel pretty
I just
good
took a
about
quick look
getting
at
that
it,
type of a
so I
game,
didn't see
considering
John,
the blitz that
but
they
he
just had
might be
against them.
there. If that's the case, then we might be waiting on him too.
On 3rd down.
Oh,
Love.
oh no. Oh no.
Gets
Oh
it
no.
to Gordon. And he's going to have the first down
Damn it.
yardage to the 35.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
I gotcha.
The running there is cooked, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push.
I'm assuming this is Ransom's not
A great
David
example
Nolan.
right there for the loss on the tackle.
Or John.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Holding these guys to 0.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Almost no rushing, almost no passing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So far, Jordan Love has 6 passing yards.
Well in the running game, almost felt like they said in the huddle.
We're really shutting down this offense.
Let's take a big
It's
shot
nice.
downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They juked him.
You fucking dick, dude. Like, dude's 5 yards away from me, not gonna catch me. My guy's like, I'll shove him in the back. Derrick Henry stiff arm to the back of the guy. Good job, buddy.
And the goal is to gain a first down
Moron.
return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
If I can get past his edge, I might be gone.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Actually, that edge, I don't think I was making a pass that edge. And if I did, not for a loss.
68 yards rushing.
That's why I just
He's
decided
been
to
tough
be like,
stop
nah,
here this
I'm gonna
first
cut inside.
half. So Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation.
I got
for
more
them.
yards out of that than I
Coming
would have
on
got if
the
I would have stayed
year,
outside.
an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question: any worry that maybe
I
this
should
is
just ran
coming
away
at
from
the
that
wrong
guy,
time?
honestly. I could have probably
Definitely, I
done
would be
that.
worried about this
I just
game,
wanted
maybe
to
more
stiff
than
arm
any
him.
other on the schedule because I know my guys are
Do that
looking
again.
ahead to that
That's
open
a
week.
nice run.
I've gotta
I
keep
could
them
probably
focused
hit
on the
that
task
again.
ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game
Yep,
and then
gone.
having the open week and having to stew about
Oh, hi!
There's the-
Holy, that guy came out of nowhere.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick
Man, like
Henry.
a bullet.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
Whew.
And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set
Stiff
that
arm into the
aside.
ground.
We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big
Oh.
shot downfield.
Donovan
Thinking
Cook
you're
with a
gonna
stiff
get
on
all
the
these
bud.
points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his
Nice
running
tackle,
back.
Byard.
Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Love looking to throw it.
Okay, Love
It's intercepted.
steals it.
Top by Caleb
Nice.
Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the
Nice,
34-yard
nice,
line.
nice, nice.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I
I
love
run the ball
surprise
again,
in
I
your
guess.
voice
I
because
mean,
it's
they can't
exactly what you
stop
stated.
me, so.
Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their
They
win.
kind of stopped me
And
there.
it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Second down at 7. Off the play fake. Knight.
I hit all one, but it was too late. I took too long to decide. I wanted to try to hit square, but I was like, yeah, maybe not. And then they were right there, so I was like, I'll just dump it off to one, but I held it too long.
It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free,
well,
your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
I'm going to do something very, very risky here.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
Like I said, risky. I run 8-man blitz, and he just ran around it.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially
they really want to keep feeding Dalvin Cook.
Hard to imagine with all that size,
which makes sense. He's the only weapon they have.
But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So I'm trying to keep Dalvin on my sides sometime.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the
That's why I keep doing this blitz. I just want to give myself, like, just lets me focus on Dalvin, who's not even in the game right now. And he gets sacked. Good job, Dupree. Good job. I like it. I like it. I like it.
And it also brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion.
I wanted to just keep that. Actually, I might have had DeAndre down the field. Unfortunately, I just missed him.
Maybe a fullback, but all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well.
Oh, come on, dude.
It'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken.
I hate that broken tackle animation where he kind of spins backwards or spins around. Dominant makes no sense. That's not.
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is Henry.
I wanted to slow down to give my blocker a chance, but I couldn't because that guy was right on my ass. Damn. I could have went all the way there, but I couldn't slow down. If I would have, I would have got tackled from behind.
While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level.
Averaging about 10 yards a carry.
He's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here, hold in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Off play action. Knight.
That's intercepted.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Harrison Smith. Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but
sorry about that. David texted back, so I was trying to answer him quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Jesus Christ.
3rd down.
The battery low voice just came on my thing and scared the piss out of me, dude. Holy shit, that scared me.
Not going to be enough, and the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter
dude,
number 2.
That startled the piss out of me.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to
get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, I thought I could just jump 7 feet in the air. I'm insane. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That ball should have been... no. That's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's fucking dumb. It's stupid, actually.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Well, missed.
And that is incomplete.
Damn it.
Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love.
Not that time.
Able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ashton Davis make that now.
Got him
8
that
sacks
time.
for him on the season.
Oh, they're not going to call timeout for a field goal?
So
okay.
we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Khalif Raymond now. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game.
Because you hot. Never mind.
Oof. That one drops down, incomplete.
Oof, I'm sorry, Hops. I'm sorry, Hops. That's on me, man. That's on
2nd
me.
and 10 now from the 27.
Try to get D-Hop killed.
Off the bootleg. Knight. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Brown has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Knight.
Ooh, Hawk, what a catch.
The tight end Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn
Where
in
is
shreds
Hawk?
or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Well, okay, dude. I couldn't control Hopkins, by the way, right there.
When you look at the scoreboard,
That's
you
cool.
think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he
I should have probably bounced outside
inside
that,
the
actually.
10 to the 9-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a
Got
man
me more
down
yards,
on the field.
so.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a
We're not.
Tennessee
Oh,
touchdown.
D-Hop's injured.
Derrick
God damn it.
Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for
Abdominal
their first
tail.
possession of the second half.
How do you get an abdominal tail blocking? Like, what are you doing?
Time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah.
So they will accept the penalty and move
That
forward.
sucks. Okay. It's okay, they would have had a first down anyways, so.
And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Love's throw to complete to Myers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, 17, it's mean. Oh, it's still me and you, bitch, come on. Why am I not on the running back?
Love now. That'll be taken
Come
in
on,
there by
Caleb.
James Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage,
Let's stop him here. Hold him to a field goal.
To run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Another tote for the work.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout
Hi.
this game.
Hi. Oh my God. Hi, boy. Oh, short.
Damn. Because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there.
I don't even have to pass that much. My running in this game specifically is so successful. There's no point in me passing the ball right now. Like, they can't stop my run game. I'm getting, you know, plus like 5+ yards every time I run the ball. Why would I pass it, you know? This time it's not even about feeding Henry, because even, like, you know, I only have 2 runs with DeAndre Swift, but even he has 2 rushes for 9. What the fuck?
It looks like right at the 40. Now after the
That's
running play, we've got a man down.
3rd offensive lineman down, I think.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
This might be a good play for Brown right here.
On 1st and 10, Knight over the middle.
Oh, Joe.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd
you
quarter
wrong
lead,
if you think
I think
that.
this team's going to continue to take their shots.
You think I'm giving up? You think I'm going to slow down? Nah, mate.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Oops.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
Damn it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
wait, what?
Behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
2 things to
How is it a loss of 4?
I break out that initial contact, but at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line.
Sorry, I got knocked out by stupid right there. How did I lose 4 yards on that? I'm confused.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
Stupid, dude. What?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
This game is so broke. It's hilarious.
On EA Sports. Looking to throw. Knight. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Knight touchdown to A.J. Brown.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Open man right side, Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the
oh my God, what a breakup. That would have been a touchdown. I thought it was a touchdown because I thought he caught that ball.
Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Gotcha, bitch! I know I have to recharge my headset. I'm trying to finish this game. You're being very rude, headsets. Oh, now you guys want to go for that.
Another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense
kick the field goal on 4th and goal, but you know, 4th and 11, you're gonna go for it. Okay.
Because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark is.
Could have tried for that little huddle barrier, but whatever.
That defensive pressure.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
I guess theoretically it makes sense not to try for that. He'd have to return it for at least 20 yards. Just to get us back to where we would have been. Nah, it's debatable. Man had go-go gadget extendo arms apparently.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking
down. There's another like 10 yards right there.
Now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. In the 4th quarter, this is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take
like if my lineman blocks that linebacker a little better.
Really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Like the fact that my lineman can't block linebackers.
Hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man.
The Hawk.
Taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Nice.
T.J. Hawkinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angle.
Sack him.
He'll go down. Ashton Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Smith catches left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So you guys are going to go? Oh, now you're not going to go for it. Now that you're going to go. 4th and 11, yeah. 4th and 13, no. It's way too far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee
Give it
offense
back to
set
Henry.
go
Let him have a blast.
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
3 rushes for 20 yards. Like that, I mean,
another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities.
Hi! Holy shit!
As do the runners.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going
Man
break
tried to
big,
murder
go
me.
the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Knight rolling to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And this will
Another
leave
9
them a
yards.
yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10.
13 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on
54,
the ground.
man. Blocked out linebacker. We get a touchdown now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah,
I'm being risky here,
You're
but
exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
Damn.
Of course you're going to give it to him.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
come on.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Please tell me it's not holding again. Come on!
Thomas, former first rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Why? Oh.
To the sideline.
Dude, I was holding 0-1. I'm like, why want to throw it? DeAndre Swift. Well, I didn't throw it to DeAndre Swift because I was pushing the wrong button, brah. You're pushing the wrong button.
An incomplete pass on that last
So the 19, you know what that means.
To come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to Henry. Nifty. And score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
3rd and 19.
Sly
You know
is
what
up
that
and
means.
good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's funny. That's comical.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, love to pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Fulton!
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still
Ball is thrown right at you,
this
but
feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Love from the gun.
nice. Babby Wagner, baby. Babby Wagner. Bobby Ragnarok over here.
That's the story of the game.
Really, you should have
They've
said
been
that. I
suffocating
should
all game
have.
long
Honestly, I
on
should have
defense.
just fell to the
They were
ground so I didn't
suffocating
have
there
to.
again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Good job, Dupree. That's 100% taunting, but hey, that's
sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that it makes their job that much easier when they're scoring
calm down there, Phil. You got a little too excited now.
Totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone.
Mana threw three interceptions, but hey,
able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
It's okay.
Meanwhile, for the
I'll
Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.
So I'm gonna advance this. I'm gonna advance this because I'm not gonna play another game. I just don't feel like it. I am, like I said before, I'm getting out of the Madden vibe. I was actually